hop on a ladder or something like that. Or
go to your locals, even if they are small.
Exactly.
Support your locals, go there, participate, and someday you will be here playing with us. But let's see, because we are on PS2, the home of the best games. And it's time to bring some Smash, of course, some patience and studying time between these two. Shadic trying to make the first approach, and he's gonna land it with a solid combo from the forwarder into the impaling thrust, as I like to call it.
Oh man, that Dragon Lunge definitely gonna come through there for for Shadic. Oh, but those rising up, there's such a huge combo starter there for Sonix. Though Shadic having none of that, not trying to go for the 2-frame quite yet. He knows that even though he can definitely get the stock at that percent, he's not going to risk it quite yet.
Also, got to talk about this matchup just a little bit. We've seen
Woo!
even players like Leo.
Wow!
Wow, hold on. What just happened?
Forward smash.
Shadic was up by so much, and he's right back in it. But either way, players like Leo and Spargo, who don't main Corrin, have experimented with using her to beat Sonix specifically. And it's worked out pretty well. But Shadic, an actual character specialist with her, has now managed to solidify the fact that this is not an easy fight for Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, no secondaries around here. This is the best representative for this character worldwide, right? So that extra bit of experience, I think, is going to come in clutch for him as well. Okay, Sonix knowing how to punish that side B straight up with those aerials. Okay, not playing at that mix-up range in which Corrin can go for the side B too, and okay, what a perfect backer there from Sonix once more, looking like he's guarding ages. He's gonna finally miss the timing onto that, but that is a scary side because we are not used to seeing people really challenge that up B from Corrin like that.
And he was able to bring it back, and now he is in the lead. Sonix even matching that dive. He's gonna say, no, you don't have free time here. You will be completely taken down. Sonix never allowing for Shadic to come back into the stage, and we are going to keep on with the moving. This hedgehog is dancing. This hedgehog is becoming aggressive, and this is when you unleash Sonic. Don't play that game, by the way.
Yeah, definitely don't. Showing a couple new tricks in the matchup, though. Those back airs, that forward air that ended up taking the stock. I don't recall seeing that, at least not so regularly, at the LG Invitational. So it's clear proof that this man has been studying, and not just that it's been paying off.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like players like Sonix and Shiny Mark are just so keen on polishing those areas of the game in which they can guarantee a stock, right? And namely those edge guard situations. So seeing that as a Shadic here is gotta be kind of scary, but still he is gonna have a lot to play, not only off stage, but on stage as well. Right now, trailing by a little bit. That rage on Sonic is not gonna be anymore because that up throw is gonna take care of the stock.
Down by quite a bit here, but of course, Corrin hits really hard, and she's got great low percent combos. I feel like a forward air or neutral air could make up for about half of this lead. Oh, whoa!
We went all quiet right there, wow.
Tricky stuff over here. Sonix trying to close the deal, but he is unable to find that. We know what Shadic can do when he starts piling up the momentum. And right now he's becoming untouchable, made by Smoke La Chica de Humo, unable to be reached by the finishing blow, but there it is. Big boots, big tennis shoes. It's going to seal the deal. Sonix, yes, it was a two-stock fall for him, but he felt very strong over there.
I feel like it all came down to that forward smash on the first stock, snatching so much momentum away from Shadic. He was in full control, but you know what? One overextension for the edge guard cost him his life and ended up costing him the game. I feel like especially against a character like Sonic, the first stock really does matter a lot. When you have to just run your head into this brick wall over and over again and keep approaching the best runaway character in the game, that damage is going to add up so fast.
And one character can switch from that runaway style into a very offensive gameplay who can deliver a lot of damage. And Sonix is a master of that crap, like having those two switches going from offensive to defensive in a fantastic way. He really has mastered, and to be honest, developed all of the style around what Sonic can do in this game. Like, he is the one who have built all of this, and he is the master of this character.
You could say the same for Shadic, though,
Sure.
I mean, this man, I'm sure that this is not the last stand that we're gonna see him go through. And I mean, I was thinking about it. It just feels kind of counterintuitive how Sonic is usually able to deal with sword characters so well. However, Corrin, like a moving fortress, sometimes feels like she can do so much more than just a challenge with speed or challenge with like a frame data. It's like an entirely different thing that Corrin brings to the table that she can use to compete with that quickness, and it is just it I think really comes down to both that range and the insane punish game that you can bring through, so you can milk the most out of this advantage because you can push it so far.
Yeah, I think both of these characters are so good at keeping each other in the air, denying those landings, and it's so important as well. The damage just keeps on racking up. Oh, footstool downer at a shield. Corrin has amazing data on block, so
that's
another
new
trick from Sonix, yeah.
Oh, let's see what Strike's own Shadic can do, because he wants to find the way to fight against Sonix. And in the center of the stage, you're not going to find it. Sonix even bringing out those parries, showing that he is ready, showing that he has the timing, that he has those frames down to the T, and still able to maintain full control. Like, that's the problem when you fight Sonic. Like, you are always dancing to his rhythm, to be honest.
It's true.
Yeah.
Of course, he's just so fast. Nobody can really keep up. And you see the edge that Corrin has over the other sword characters is that little bit of extra range. And of course, some very fast moves of her own.
Oh,
man.
Full charge, man. That's so scary.
It is always a scary sight to see, and I really appreciate the way that Sonix is playing neutral, just keeping himself in at a distance in which he can mix up the approach really well right now, though, trying to cover for that ledge. We're gonna send him off stage once more. The up B I thought was gonna try and cover for it, but no, because those hitboxes on the up B from Corrin can't take care of that. Okay, a nice combo from Shadic, but things are not quite back to even.
There we go, down tilt into up air, just a basic bread and butter, but we've got Sonic off stage. What are we gonna do about it? Okay, a landing neutral air, nothing too crazy. Tip or pin though, suddenly it's Shadic who's in control. Sonic starting to bleed out.
The dance of the dragon is right here, and we are not on the HP, and oh no, the claps! Clap those wings, let's go! Great way, the kill confirmed over there, trying to find something. No, Sonix is not going to, Shadic is not going to land for those baits. He is now keeping the control, that he has the advantage, he will capitalize out of it as much as he can already, 35%, and keeping on, going for the impaling stuff, but not gonna work. Still out of there. Roy, little by little, Shadic seems that he has adapted to this match, at least in this game.
And yet, like I was saying, it came down to when Shadic had the opportunity to hit him, he just went for the kill straight up, and he got it, and right now, just able to capitalize on so much more. Okay, playing those mix-ups at the distance quite dangerous, because those spin dashes and spin charges are gonna definitely be a detriment and start so much combos here for Sonix. Trying to scrap around with those aerials, especially that sharp pop upper when he is nearby, but at this percent, even though he could confirm, he still has not found that perfect moment to connect.
Great SDI down from Shadic on the spin dash, making sure the spin dash didn't turn into anything else. Normally that's a free aerial, but of course these top players are developing counterplay around that since Sonic has become one of the peak characters in this meta.
4 minutes on the clock, and it's ticking down little by little. We will have to check on that later. Let's see. Oh, the impact is there. The neutral air is not going to kill 148. That's gonna be it. Great stuff, confirming into the backer, but still the damage has been done. Shadic has a lot of extra credit, and he is not even 18.
A lot of ground cover for Bud right now. Oh, Shadic going brave for that grab. Sonic's trying to press his advantage by the ledge. Not quite gonna go his way. What does Sonic's do right here to bring it back? He cannot just play it patient anymore, and that dragon lunge once again is so deadly.
It cannot be ignored that Sonic goes way down on the tier list when his opponent is up a stock. I mean, most of the cast does, to be honest, but it's just so polarizing when you have the lead. Like, your opponent has to come to you, and you shut down their approaches over and over and over again. That damage does not stop building. Now, he's the one who has to rush in. You'd think it might be a little easier for the fastest thing alive, the fastest character in this game, but no. Shadic keeping him at bay with a massive sword the whole time.
The way he's working around with acrobatics out of those situations of problem, he has no jump, able to come back, no problem at all. But he's gonna pay in blood with a blood tax. All of that mistake, the forward is not gonna hit. Each time I see that, my heart stops a little. Look, see the down tilt into the up tilt, trying to maintain the momentum right here. Shadic little by little becoming again that character that is unable to get hit, but chips your patience and your damage little by little with great space.
And
Look at that.
right now, Shadic can start going for those raw options like backers by the ledge, or even searching for a confirm with the fair or the nair. And if Sonix doesn't take care of not being in that position by the corner, then it could prove very, very deadly. Oh, having it at the platform, but Sonix not committing. Finally gonna get the grab, so gonna push him off stage. The up B not quite gonna do the trick, and water recovery there, but still that refresh invincibility not gonna be there anymore. This ain't melee.
I can't believe he teched the ceiling of the stage right there. That's what kept Shadic alive, and able to reach. That said, though, Sonix suddenly back in it. We were talking about how a comeback might not be that easy for this character.
Oh, the
but he's
miss!
making some big plays.
He made the big bet and he's able to commit it.
Wow.
Coming back. He has the footing on the stage that he needed. Shadic breaking into the neutral, but Sonix is gonna
my lord.
yet again. Get out of my stage! You're not coming in!
No!
¡Cállate el hocico! Wow!
Sonix showing the reverse la migra. Shout out to Latin America. You are not going to pass.
Quoting Gandalf on him.
Yeah, another.
Man, we got Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings in one block. Shout out to Colt. Damn.
I'm a
that,
big nerd, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Either way, that was an insane comeback from Sonix. It felt like Shadic was in control the entire time. Echoes of that first stock, right, of game one, where Shadic was kind of whooping him, and then Sonix was able to find that one decisive moment to turn things around. Again, this is not a character built for making comebacks. He's a character built for maintaining and extending that lead as far as possible. But, of course, you don't get to be the best with him in the entire world if you can only play with a lead.
Yeah, exactly. And also, one of the things that I noticed earlier on when Sonix was in the come-up, it was just his sheer ability to bring back games. He is just so committed. Like, his mental is so strong that he found himself often down in stocks, down in games, and still making those comebacks. And my God, is that like the signature of a top player. Sonix now going up 2-0, and he could be moving on, eliminating Shadic and getting his revenge finally.
This is a rhythm of gameplay, and the players are delivering such a fantastic show that I just forget that this is loser semi-final. It feels like
Yeah.
Feels like
the
grand.
Types grand final, but these guys are still not there, and they're already dishing it so much out. They are asking so much out of each other. Let's see what a challenge over there by Shadic. He says, "You are not gonna come close to me. I'm gonna go back to the stage." But yet again, this landlord is not allowing any kind of real estate to be gone away easily. But elegant solution over there by Shadic.
I like that risk right there from Sonix. It was like, you know what? If this connects, I win the stock immediately. If it doesn't, maybe I'll take 20 or 30 damage to a confirm. So he kind of let Shadic back on for free. It doesn't matter, though. Wait, maybe it does, because Shadic just tacked on so much damage, and he's right back in it.
I was going to say, maybe it does matter a little bit more than it was at first apparent, and it is exactly because of that, allowing him to come back. Now it has costed him so much. Oh, the Dragon Lunge, just so close to hitting it right there. That tipper hitbox could have maybe done it. Shadic going to try to go stage. No. Gonna find safe haven, but that up at the ledge with the forward smash. Shadic just knew how to pull the trigger.
That was so sick. Those kind of reads are the ones that get my heart racing. Coming back into the stage, trying to stay alive. The down tilt is going to play the situation into trouble. Yet another, stay out of there, kicking the girl. The forward there is going to be enough. Sonix is back in control. Shadic had a great start, but now he needs to work it all back.
Sonix has been so on point with these edge guards. Even though Corrin's up B has a massive hitbox and it can be a little tough to challenge, he has shown no fear in that situation. Again, kind of shaping up from their last encounter. Sonix now working on a 3-0 just to let him know, hey man, you got me once, but I am such a well-studied player. I'm such a grinder. You're never going to do it again, or at least not today.
Oh, it looks like that Sonix is definitely making that statement right now. Okay, Shadic looking for those backers, and Sonix is just very happy to abuse the speed of Sonic to try and close in the distance once again. Oh, those uppers once more. The main enabler on neutral there for Sonix, at least as far as his aerials goes. And quite a difference in percentage, but we've seen Shadic. He can definitely bring it back, and this is where Sonix cannot afford to get lazy. Once again, it is by the ledge that Shadic may end up turning things around.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he was going to trade stocks right there and go for a downer. Hold on, might not even need to.
Oh, no backer?
It was very close to it, but he felt the range was up. There is the backer that you were asking for, Roy. and now Sonix going back into stage. The homing attack is gonna hit, and little by little, Sonix is trying new approaches. The forward smash he was punished by that before, and now he is trying more options over the ledge. The backer is gonna go incredibly crazy.
Wow.
Shadic fights back. The challenges from this boy outside of the stage are fantastic.
The survival instincts there from Shadic, knowing that up air would cover him, shake Sonic off his back. Okay,
Woo!
he has another chance and another
I love
stock lead. Shadic, if you want to hold on, you just got to kill him once.
Resilience has been the name of the game for Shadic. We're talking about the set with Spargo, how that was a comeback, and this young man once again showing what he's capable of. Oh, the mix-ups, but Sonix is having none of that. The Fortal just get off me real quick, and yet again, those genius recoveries that we've seen from Shadic. My goodness, if he manages to make this comeback, it was definitely because of that.
179, the field is gonna take it 56% in terms of advantage. But Sonix can bring it back very fast. What a great way to stay that jump back, but simply fantastic. Perfect spacing over here by Shadic, who is right now looking like a true owner, like the true great champion that he wants to become. Ooh, gonna be punished far by that. Look at the dance. Look at the damage, 45% for your trouble. Thank you very much.
Half of that lead just disappeared. And Shadic has been doing so well in the early stages of the match, just not able to convert it into a game win. Let's see if the same story is going to happen right now. Sonix gets him off stage, and this has been so rough for him.
Oof. Once again, the patience under
no!
but he gives the game away, or almost looking like it's Shadic somehow managing to make it back to safe haven. Once again, he has to make it into the center of the stage because Sonix was threatening by spinning around, and you already know how that goes. He could be going for those confirms at even at those high percents is still going to be guaranteed. So both of these guys now going to have to be extremely careful. Anything on the raw from Shadic or Sonix is going to start KOing, and once again the miraculous comeback into the stage. I don't know how Shadic keeps doing it, but I don't know if Sonix is going to give up on edge guarding.
He did it to Spar one.
Oh, he regrabbed. Wait, what? No way!
He's going to do it from back up air. What a genius! Taking the ace out of the sleeve. I have a card under there. Oh, he did it to Spargo, and now he does it to Sonix. Wow, this boy never surrender.
Luring Sonix into a false sense of security, saying, I'm re-grabbing the ledge. I'm not invincible. What are you going to do about it? But the drop-off up air, so cheeky from Shadic, keeps him alive in the set.
That looks so unsafe, and that is what lures, as you said, Max, for Sonix to go in and then immediately going for the kill option. I mean, so much rage and so much percent at that point that there was no options to survive even at the ground level. So
one of the
impressive stuff.
Baits in this game.
Yeah. It was, for sure. I mean, and that is the kind of stuff that Shadic is going to need. Just start letting out those tricks, right? You're going to have to start playing your hand. It is no time for safe play anymore, and Shadic knows it. This could be the start of the comeback that we were talking about. Sonix was looking just so solid all the way throughout at the beginning, but my goodness, I mean, can he close it out? That has been the question for Sonix in a lot of sets, honestly. I mean, this man has been no stranger to grand finals, but one of the big questions and big hallmarks is that he has not been getting that many Ws, even though he progresses so far into the bracket, right? So Sonix definitely trying to prove something, a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, maybe, and especially because we already know Shadic managed to beat him the last time that these two met.
2 sets in a row, no less. So if Shadic's able to get 3, I don't know, man. I think that's a bit of a changing of the guard. Not necessarily. I mean, Sonix is absolutely still at the top of this game, but just Shadic is going to be etching himself into that top 10, top 5 territory, if not already doing so over the course of the last year.
He was going for the cheap stuff, the disgusting stuff, but Shadic was more than ready. Still, Sonix is in his completely offensive mode. He wants to bring it back. He doesn't want Shadic to believe that he can get any kind of momentum. And Shadic gets out of there, paying almost no kind of damage. Let's see again, the impaling thrust is not gonna hit. And look at that, Sonix suddenly yet again back into that defensive mode. I told you, man, this man can really just switch it on and off with an ease.
Yeah, changing gears like that is so important at this top level. Don't let your opponent get used to your pace. And hold on, Shadic responding after getting his ass beat for 30, 45 seconds.
That DI off stage was crucial there by Sonix, or the backer was going to follow, and we know just how early those stocks kind of follow from that. Shadic has been great on the callouts with the down tilt, approaching immediately, calling out Sonix in the air, and of course the range from Corrin's swords is definitely gonna beat out Sonic out here. Oh my lord, okay, taken to the platform, so Sonic's taking a moment to chill, but no chill around here for Shadic, as he is still trying to push his advantage. Even when he has Sonic off stage, he's still trying to be ready with that next area.
But he's so refined with those Superman, just landing
Oh.
on Sonic's landing, and finally he's able to find some footing. The offensive section for Shadic has gone back into a neutral. The 1-2-3 going into it. Shadic with the regrab, no action.
Oh,
Alexander
you
Kick
see?
is gonna take it. He is conditioning,
Yeah.
and it is working.
Oh, hold on, though. The up smash gonna get Shadic to drop his shield early, and we are at an even game once again. This is so insane. The back and forth. It looks like Sonix came out the gate so hot in this game, but it was Shadic who took the first stock.
Yeah, and I believe that might have been a poke as well, because he got a hit first. So that up smash is definitely gonna confirm too. So Sonix knowing exactly what type of strategy to employ. Oh, that was dangerous. And those close quarters scraps that we've been seeing even on the air-to-air, Sonix no stranger and not intimidated even to face off versus a character with so much range as Corrin.
That's what the doctor ordered, man. 2 uppers into the backer. That's the dose that Sonic is taking into Shadic's body. Great defensive work over there by Sonix in the center of the stage. There is nothing to be found yet. Nothing but net in this moment as they are dancing this danza macabra of combat. Finally, Shadic wins a little bit of hits of the neutral. But Max, there is still a lot to be done in this game number 4.
Yeah, such an uphill battle here for Shadic. Not only is he down in terms of percent, but he's got to win a whole game after this one just to survive this tournament. I don't know, man. It's just been so hard to call the winner. Okay, ever so slightly in the lead now. Obviously, it's not going to matter too much, but it does send that message. You have to come to me. Sonic's doing just that and getting kicked by Corrin.
I like that. Calling out the timing on that spin, and once again, Shadic, we've seen him just using those retreating uppers, such an active movement, and now calling out that Sonix likes to hang around in that top part of the center of the stage with a high aerial. Now back onto neutral, the percents are quite high, and we've seen Shadic prevail in certain situations like this, just perfectly managing to make sure that the ledge is his area. That falling upper could have been it. Sonic's definitely looking for a confirm right there to close things out.
Couple swings and a couple misses from both
That's
players,
it.
but it's Shadic
breaking
the ice. The pin just a little bit stale, not enough to finish the job here.
The divine intervention over there, fantastic DI from Sonic.
Wow.
But Shadic is gonna say no. And you see a little bit of frustration over there in the camp of Sonix. He has to stay cool. He has been able to bring this back. But of course, he doesn't want to gain any kind of ground to Shadic.
Oh my God.
Little by little climbing this like a stairway to heaven, Roy.
Oh, we're gonna have to start singing some stuff if Shadic manages to make this. There is gonna be oats right into him. Oh my lord, Shadic fighting for his life right now, pushing his advantage, not scared to go for that type of option. Oh, look at that. Just pressuring on the platforms and back to neutral. Once again, this is where things get really, really tricky.
Can I just point out the platform tech chases from Shadic?
Yes.
One from across the screen.
Please do.
One with that drop through up air that covered every single option. It's been such an important part of the game for him. Oh, he has to re-grab this time. Sonic's not going to fall for it. Are you still alive?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
It's just fantastic how now Sonix can't come close to ledge. He's worried. He's worried for what happened last time. The upper is not going to be enough to kill. There is no enough speed to catch that dragon over there after the kick. Yet again, 1, 2, 3. Of course, not enough. But coming close, the bumper, he's still alive. Of course he is. My God. Little by little, he's going to find the hit. Over there, trying to overextend with the counter.
Shadic has tried every option off the stage, whether it's air dodging, now the counter, swinging back at Sonix. Some of them have worked, but these edge guards, the completion rate is quite high for Sonix, at least in the important moments.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, he needs to just take one more stock, but it's going to be so tough for him with this kind of a deficit. Shadic, what do you have to close this one out and survive in the set?
Shadic not getting baited out into pressuring the ledge. He knows perhaps that is exactly what Sonix wants right now, trying to use that invisibility, but no. Here is where Sonix goes in, and he's going to try to close out the air dodge. The first time that we see that option come through on Shadic's behalf, the recovers have been extremely creative on his side, and he will close it out. Guys, we have a game 5, and my God, I am excited for it because Shadic is about, perhaps, to make the reverse 3-0 happen.
This man is made of granite, man. How the resilience from Shadic right here.
Ice, man.
Incredible stuff. Max, you want to say something? I am so sorry to take the words out of you.
Dude, I was just going to point out how the crowd is going wild after every game. I feel like they don't even have a favorite. They just want to see the set keep going, and so do I. Amazing talent on display. These two, some of the best in the world, some of the biggest rising stars. Sonix over the past 3, maybe 2 years. Shadic, only the last 12 months has he come into his own as this top player.
Yes.
I could not tell you who's going to win this set. At first, it looked so comfortable for Sonix, and now the reverse 3-0 might be a reality. I don't know.
Look how cool Shadic looks, man. Like Sonix is sweaty.
Ice on those
But
veins.
that man is made of ice.
Yep.
Yo, as a young player, that's so rare. There's
Yep.
one other young player, only one in history that I could think of,
Motherfucker.
who never had to deal with nerves as an obstacle, and that is MK Leo.
Yep.
Shadic, very reminiscent of him in that regard. Fargo, you know, I think we've seen a bit more emotion from him
Yes.
Look at
throughout
that
his
fire.
entire career, but
Look
Shadic,
at that.
cold as ice.
Look at those eyes. Focus on the target. Completely set on something.
I spoke with his father after the Luminosity Invitational, and he told me, he was like, yeah, my son does not get nervous in tournament. It's just not a thing for him.
Wow.
And it's crazy because when he watches him play, he's getting nervous, and so am I, quite frankly. My heart is racing watching these games, and I don't know, Shadic, he's just got that dog in him.
And the hesitation from Sonix. This is not good. Like, Shadic right now knows that he has him where he wants him. Like, Sonix is thinking so much and he feels hesitant. And that is not something that you don't look regularly from this man.
But you know what? I do appreciate that little bit of extra moment of patience and just to collect himself, just to know how to exactly execute his game plan. I mean, everything else goes out the way. It's only about focusing on the game ahead. There is one game, one stock at a time, and that is it, man. If you are Sonix right now, that is the game plan that perhaps you're trying to implement. And like I said, just that extra bit of patience just to keep himself collected. Maybe that is what brings him a victory right now. But on the other hand, like you said, Max, just Shadic cool as a cucumber. And I mean, you cannot shake that up.
Exactly. I think Sonix's face says it all. He's got him sweating right now, and that's important, right?
Yes.
The body language, very calm and collected from both of them, but I don't know. It seems like Sonix is the one who's being
But the
pushed to his
glands
limits.
are speaking.
Yep.
The glands
Yes, they
are
are.
shouting. I was going to say it. Let's see. The first blood is taken by Sonix, but not by much. Only 3.2% to make this happen. No attempt over there for the grab, and Shadic going to find the implement, but he is now out of the stage, and Sonix
Wow.
is going to, he's trying to do the cheap stuff, but yet again, Shadic able to survive. As you said it, Max, before, he's a survivor.
Playing dead just a little bit, giving the illusion that he might not have had his jump, waited to the last second to use it, and made it back. But that said, Sonix getting his hits in right now, building this early lead, and that's so important. Shadic might have to start rushing in. Of course, you got 6 minutes on the clock, so just take it slow. Don't make any huge mistakes.
Yeah, and we have not seen this game run particularly close on the clock, and that is always a tool that Sonix could resort to, really. If he actually gets the lead, and finally the footman is going to let rip just the absolute call out right there. The confidence on this man to know that Shadic was going to swing, and this is how Sonix gets his lead.
Perfect spacing over there. Footsies on my smash. What is this? Happening right here in a fantastic display of ability and control by Sonix, who is going to take the first stock, and he's trying to go forward. Right now he has the momentum, but Shadic's going to say, no, stop it. You are not going to go any further, because right now this is my platform. Great way for Sonix to come back. And look at those extensions, man. He is an artist. He's painting his masterpiece right here.
Sonix with so many of these tricky cross-ups. Shadic looking very unsure what side of his opponent he was on there, and it cost him some valuable hits. Now Sonix almost lapping him in percent. This could be a huge juggle.
Oh, using the platform to land a little bit, but Sonix is still on the move, so gonna keep pressing his advantage more and more. And Shadic, I don't want to say he's looking kind of lost, but I also want to point out, this man, no stranger to comebacks in this tournament, and if he's shown anything is that he's capable of that, even at this high percents, even at this apparently unsurmountable leads here from Sonix. But my God, if Sonix is locked in, I think this could be game over.
Oh, with the neutral B, but
Yup.
no, it left him open for a spring. Sonix up 3 stocks to 1 now. This is looking over, but I don't know. Shadic, there's any player who's shown his capability to do this over the course of the weekend, it's him.
He has never surrendered, and he's not going to do it right here. He's trying to find the hit, but Sonix is going back and forth. Now he has all of the advantage, and this is where Sonic can thrive. But this is what I love about Sonix. He's pushing forward. He could be camping, but no, he's fighting. He wants to finish this man. He wants to prove that he's the best, that he has taken the most out of him, and Shadic is fighting back.
Is all of that study gonna finally pay off, even though it was looking shaky for just a second? Can Sonix collect himself and finally put the final nail in the coffin, or is Shadic gonna be the protagonist in one of the biggest comebacks that we probably will see this entire year?
He did it to Spargo. I don't know if Sonix is safe from this either, but of course the numbers are telling a different story. 2 clean stocks to work with, and as such a patient player with such a good defensive character, I would be very scared if I were Shadic right now.
Also, the possibilities to shank are not that big for Corrin. But let's see. The Dragon Girl is back into it. In the stage, he's going to find the pin and, of course, the kick to follow it up. But Sonix is little by little willing to trade, and that hit will be big. Going out of the stage, yet again going to find it. She still can come back.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, he does it!
Miraculous recovery by Shadic right there. Gonna need a little bit more than just that, though.
He was gone, I believe, at one point. But Shadic somehow making it back to Dragon Launch once again. He's going to need quite a few more of those. And the hit! The backer doesn't connect. That could have been the equalizer right there that brought us into a last stock situation. Sonic's not about to start playing shaky, though. He tries to cover for the ledge, but ends up putting himself in that disadvantageous position. No dice for Sonix quite yet.
And we're seeing one of the biggest weaknesses of Corrin. That's that the pin has low priority. Any move in the game will clank it out and keep going. Hold on, though. Shadic, he's got him a kill percent. He's going to need to play a perfect stock if he gets this one.
Look at that. The impaling frost is not going to hit. The dash attack is not enough. 168%. The numbers are beyond red. They are getting purple, and that was untakeable. The back air is going to hit. Sonix is going to move forward. He's going to shake that loss yet again. The study, the effort, the hard work from Sonix is paying off. But please, give a round of applause to Shadic, who he is the biggest warrior of the Stars and the Stripes this weekend.
I mean, an massive top 4 for Shadic. Absolutely. I mean, proving himself against one of his biggest demons, as you said, Max, already in Spargo, and now running Sonix so close. I was really starting to believe in that comeback, too, in this game number 5. Unfortunately for him, and not going to be able to complete it as he did at the Luminosity Invitational. But now, Sonix, though, on a warpath to bring things back onto Grand Finals.
We had 4 players representing 4 countries at the start of this block, guys. And Los Estados Unidos eliminated. República Dominicana moving on into the top 3. Sonix hanging on by the skin of his teeth in that game 5.
And we were talking about sweaty gameplay and the way that Sonix maybe was a little bit shaken, but no. This man was all business, not even popping off, just acting like it was all planned out, even though it ran a little bit longer than perhaps he was expecting.
Give that man some extra water. He needs it right now.
Yo, I need
because
some, man.
that
I'm
was
tapping in.
Oh, for sure. But that save the water, by the way.
Save the water.
Like Corrin tried it. Now you can do it. But let's be honest. Right now, that was step number 1 in a path of destruction. Like right now, he has to face Gact, one big colossus from Japan, and of course Shiny Mac over there, who has been a very fearsome rival for Sonix. So there is still a lot to write in this story. I hope you guys are having a good time, and if you are, bring some more people to watch this fantastic event. We would love all of you here.
For real, tell everybody you know, tweet the stream out. I don't care how many followers you got. Retweet the Smash Factor account posting this, you know what I'm saying? Show some love to a scene, to a tournament organization team that has shown so much love to you.
Yeah, and that is one thing that I love. I always feel like the international scene shows up when it's time for Smash Factor. At least here in Latin America. And I have to say that I do feel the support from all over the world that they give to the Mexican scene in particular, and of course the rest of the Latin American scene, because we don't get to travel as much. That is just the truth. And the few players that do go and try and invade other regions, they are quite good as well. And now that like everyone is trying to show on our turf, and even though this time they did conquer, by the way, because no Mexican players in the top 4, that did sting a little bit, but I have to say it. And so what I was talking about is that all of that support, we really do feel it. We really do appreciate you guys. As Max said, just every little bit counts. If you can retweet it, if you are just watching in your free time, just bubble a couple of tabs and just enjoy the stream. I mean, it is all about it. At the end of the day, it's about all of us doing something that we really, really enjoy.
Hey, man. First time in 11 years for no Mexican player in top 4.
Yep.
I think that's fine, right? You get one slip up, nobody's going to hold it against you. Of course, we have seen the power of this country in Smash Ultimate especially, but even in Smash 4 when things really started to blow up over here. It's just an amazing storyline, an amazing spectacle to watch year after year. So once again, huge shout-outs to City and the entire team behind this event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a community effort. So many different groups of the Smash community come together to make this happen, of course.
And the FGC too.
And
Let's
the
not forget
FGC,
about it.
Yeah, for sure. But the Prefactors was hosted by 2 organizations that work together to make it happen. A lot of the TOs and the key crew members of today are the community working under the lead of a guy who have made this happen. And after all of that suffering, all of those years, today this is one of the world's biggest stages, and we are proud of it. So we hope you are having and feeling that pride with us.
Well, yeah, I think the 3rd time in a row that S Factor has reached S+ tier as far as rankings go. So definitely we've been